Last year, March 2020, just before the pandemic struck and changed everything, I remember how eagerly we were waiting for the farewell from primary to middle school. But then...
आज रात 12 बजे से पूरे देश में, ध्यान से सुनिए, पूरे देश में आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है.
There was panic and rush. This was unheard of, something not tried earlier. But life had to move on. The education system quickly adapted itself to the changing time because now the show must go on. And what happened was learning and education moved from classroom to virtual classroom. But the question was, how many of us, even in privileged homes, had the access to devices and screens? When shifting from offline to online, everyone met a challenge. Students, teachers, parents. But what did the parents feel about this change? And what challenges did they face?
They need to go to school to understand things. Concept once taught, thrice taught in the class, still the kids are shy enough to ask their teachers. So that is where, it just boils down to the parents that, okay, you need to make them explain. So offline education is the child goes to school. He remembers that he is in that discipline for 8 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. He is in that discipline zone that he has to maintain all the decorums. That is not possible at home.
While as children, we had always asked for more screen time. But this was different. Now, the school was just the four walls of our room and our classroom just a few inches wide. But adaptability is the key to humankind. While the teachers learned new educational tools, we, the children, became adept in different platforms, and together we ensured that learning went on. Exams too happened completely online. Now, due to this drastic change, what did the teachers have to do?
Schools and universities have the responsibility of not just the curriculum, but the focus is on the holistic development of the student through education. This pandemic lockdown has not just put all of our strength and zeal in trying to cope as our regular lives have changed, but the testing time has surely been in the past 1 year as we look at. As we have always known that learning is not restricted in classrooms, but in this lockdown, it not just restricts us physically, but it also limits us by exposing our vulnerabilities and putting them in the spotlight. So the challenge has been on how to continue on this development.
But what were the children feeling?
I really miss offline classes.
When lockdown started, I had to buy a new laptop to attend my online classes.
All of those things that we used to do in real life during the offline classes, now we do them over a gadget.
I find online classes very frustrating.
Personally, I prefer offline classes better because
during the offline classes we could meet our friends, our teachers, and we could do so many other things that we can't do during online classes.
It's easier to learn when you're face to face with the teacher. It's also easier to interact and you socialize more than you do in online classes, because in online classes a lot of students also make excuses to get out of the class.
There are connectivity issues too. No one gets to interact properly. I'm forced to look at a screen for a lot of time, and the fact that it makes my eyes pain adds to the trouble.
Makes me feel very sad and very bored.
Right to education truly ensured? What about the children who were unprivileged and for them even food was a struggle? So where were smartphones and internet on the line for them? How was it in their words? How did they manage? It wasn't as easy as us, but they had it. second wave of COVID, things have just nosedived in the last 1 month. Boards have been cancelled. There is no way schools are going to open this year. While many of us who are privileged are able to continue learning, but many children have gone to villages and have absolutely no connectivity to the learning and education. What should be our plan in such a scenario?
शहरों में तो फिर भी कह सकते हैं कि उनके पास डेटा होता है, मोबाइल है कहीं उनके पास और व्हाट्सएप पे भी सामान जा रहा है, लेकिन गांवों में स्थिति अभी ठीक नहीं है। एमपी के 2-4 गांव की बात मैं बताऊं तो वहां तो टावर ही नहीं है, बच्चे 1.5 साल से स्कूल नहीं गए हैं। बीच में स्कूल खुले तो 8वीं से 12वीं के बच्चे सिर्फ परीक्षा देने गए हैं, लेकिन वहां पर पढ़ाई हुई नहीं है। बच्चे खेतों में भी काम कर रहे हैं और घर के हाउस होल्ड वर्क में ज्यादा ध्यान दे रहे हैं। ना मोबाइल है, ना वहाँ टावर है, ना व्हाट्सएप पे पढ़ाई है।
The pandemic has been an extremely challenging time for the education sector. Parents, teachers and students had to learn, relearn, reimagine it just to keep it going seamlessly. But what percentage of students has this been? Have we been able to ensure that the right to education of every child is maintained in this time? Unfortunately, no. The digital penetration in India still is not that huge. We need to think out of box ideas. We know that the third wave, we're talking about third wave and this time to continue. We need to think about ways and out of the box ideas such that every child in the country is able to study, learn and grow up. We need to ensure that the academics are not impacted and we are able to provide social and emotional resilience to each and every child.
You, me, everyone has to ensure that no child's right to learning and education is sacrificed. In this lockdown, let's come together and think of ways and solutions so that we can resolve this crisis.